Hello readers, and welcome to a special video edition of Words of Questionable Wisdom, or WoQW, as I like to call it for short. This just thought I'd be trying something new because I'm all up with this YouTubery here, and I'm at Comic World in beautiful downtown Huntington, West Virginia. Recently on the website The Pulse, not Inside Pulse, comiccon.com/The Pulse, they recently posted an interview with Tony Bedard, who's going to be taking over Supergirl in the fall. And he's teaming up with this artist named Renato Gueda, who looks very good. His art style has this sort of a Strangers in Paradise feel to it. And I really, really want this to be good because, let's face it, for the past few years, DC Comics has been trying to reintroduce Supergirl and failing in epically comic slapstick fashion. It started out as a misfire, and it just slowly melted down into a scandal. For those who didn't read the story, which was supposed to reintroduce the character in the pages of Superman, Batman, here's what basically happened. A few years ago, DC had a very, very good Supergirl book written by Peter David. The problem was, this Supergirl, Linda Danvers, wasn't the Supergirl many people knew. She had a very complicated backstory, and even though the book dealt with issues of sexuality and religion and oppression, but the problem was the character's backstory was just completely confusing and no one could make heads or tails of it. She was some kind of earthbound angel that merged with this shape-shifting blob thing from the John Byrne years of Superman, and no one could make heads or tails of it. So basically, what Didio did was he fired Peter David and basically had a guy named Steven Siegel, who was writing Man of Steel or Action Comics, one of the Superman books at the time, introduce a new Supergirl named Sierra. Six months later, Sierra was gone. They just dropped this character like a hat. I don't know if she insulted Dan Didio's mother or what she did to deserve to get fired, but anyway, after that, they decided to bring back Kara Zor-El, who died in the first Crisis on Infinite Earths, and they introduced her in the page of Batman Superman. And this first story arc that introduced her was just an absolute train wreck. But since Jeff Loeb and Michael Turner had been so popular on the previous first story arc of Batman Superman, well then, I guess people were going to give them leeway. Anyway, she still proved popular enough. They immediately moved her on to her own series, and this comic was a disastrous mess. Basically, they replaced Michael Turner with Ian Churchill, who is Michael Turner's non-union Mexican day labor counterpart. It's weird because Ian Churchill and Michael Turner are artists with reputations for drawing sexy women, and they're not very good at it. In fact, I don't know. This Supergirl in the early issues looked, well, she looked like an anorexic porn star. It just was not good. This first story arc, it was basically just Supergirl randomly beating up other superheroes, and we were supposed to like her for some reason because she was beating up the Outsiders, or that she was beating up Power Girl, and I don't know what they were trying to accomplish, but Jeff Loeb was soon gone, Ian Churchill was soon gone, and in their place we got Joe Kelly. And God bless Joe Kelly, he's a good writer, usually, but he lost his mind on this book. He did a few good issues, and somewhere along the way he just went crazy, and in the past couple of months, I don't know what he was trying to do, but it's watching a man snap on comics in juxtaposed pictorial format. It's Supergirl, her origin has now been completely redone, so she now, for a while she was on, trained on the island of the Amazons with Wonder Woman, and then brainwashed by Darkseid to be one of the female Furies, and now in the Joe Kelly run we learned that her father was a mad scientist who gave her crystal glowing doomsday spikes to fight evil ghosts. And I have no idea what Joe Kelly was trying to do with that. But anyway, that is coming to an end in August. Tony Bedard is going to be taking over the writing duties. Renato Guaida is going to be drawing, and his art is beautiful. It has a Strangers in the Paradise feel. This Supergirl actually looks like a real person and not a crack-addicted porn star. I'm just hoping that Tony Bedard and Renato Guaida can make this character work, because DC has been failing with this for so long. And I think we deserve a good Supergirl comic. It doesn't seem that unreasonable to ask. So check this out, because I just want this to work. So please, DC Comics, just give me a good Supergirl book, okay? And if this doesn't work, just write a letter of apology to Peter David, okay?